Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So last night, after the Yamcha stuff and after I already went to bed, something very interesting happened. As you can see, we have information about a new battlefield coming. And with this means a new battlefield LR. And some of you may have seen already, turns out that LR, if it will ever load, is in fact HATCHIYAK Giant. Yeah, you are looking at that correctly. Not only is it an extreme tech unit, so they're probably going to fumble them, but it's a HATCHIYAK giant form card. That means that we got an LR HATCHIYAK before we got an LR Kid Buu. Don't worry about this active skill, by the way. Basically, what it says is he can transform into a giant, I believe, if there's a pure hybrid sans enemy or like 5 turns under 80% HP. It's like a very weird transformation condition. Also, he just becomes a giant, I believe, for a few turns, and then that's kind of it. Kind of like a rage mode kind of thing. Kind of like what a large Nimba does, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, looking at Super HATCHIYAK, right? He is on 3 categories, none of which are very strong. I mean, he'll be able to be used on, I guess, Hearts' team. Yeah, because actually, no, he can't. Yeah, no, he can't be used on Hearts' team. Hearts is not a crossover. Oh, okay. Yeah, artificial life form, revenge, crossover, and then presumably giant, which means he's on 0 relevant teams. Huh. Like, his artificial life forms hasn't gotten a leader since, I mean, I guess technically Gamma 1 you could run him on the team with. What is Gamma 1's second thing? Accelerate better. Oh, yeah, he doesn't get that. Yeah. You can technically run him on that. You can run him on Bardock's revenge team that hasn't gotten a leader since Bardock came out. In what, 2020? Yeah. So in 2 years, you know, almost 3. You can run him on this team. It's super cool, right? The revenge team. Crossover, he literally cannot be run on because the only leaders are super class, and these guys want to be full super class unless you're gonna run like Mickey Caburo as your leader, but like you're not. So while he would be good on here, I guess he doesn't function on it at all. And then giant is the other one that he has. Is there like another giant anywhere that I can look at? Probably not in oh yeah, no, actually there is. So let me bring back HATCHIYAK and look at giant. So yeah, again, another category that literally has not gone a leader in a very, very long time. Unless they're gonna make this guy a giant form leader. Because what is his Tapion's leader skill? 160. So HATCHIYAK could be a giant 170, I guess, for a free-to-play LR, which is like something, I guess. Because like look at his links as well. He has Hatred of the Sands, which I believe is a baby link. Yeah, baby only, and then HATCHIYAK for some reason. Then he has Berserker, which is a link that you literally never see. Tough as Nails, which is a good link, but can he even get this with anybody? Not really. Like, really, no. I mean, Super Saiyan Cumber, I guess, has it, as well as Super Mira. Big Bad Bosses, which there are a lot of characters that have that link. That's a good link. Infighter, which I don't think he can get pretty much with anybody that he would link well with. Yeah, no, not really. I mean, he shares 2 links with Android 8, so that's something. Fear and Faith is a good link, and then China he's not gonna have. So he's legendary power is what this is gonna be. Yeah, I'm not seeing how LR giant form HATCHIYAK is gonna really do. Because like looking at him and what like the other Hatchiaks are doing. It's not good per se. Like it's objectively terrible, I think is the word. Sorry, I'm still a little tired. Still waking up. I know it's like 12, but like I'm struggling. Give me a break. I slumped real hard after Yamcha. But like I have no idea what they're going to do to make Hatchiyak a good card. Because if we, I want to look at the other. Actually, let me just go back over here. This should be easier. The other Battlefield LRs, because they all like dropped and were very quirky. So let's take a look at them. Oob, who has an easy A? Int has them. Then it's you. And then it's who else? Who else? Who else? I cannot remember all the Battlefield LRs. No. I mean, they're technically a Battlefield LR, but not really. It's them. Them. Oh, yeah. These guys. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So let's look at the most recent one first, which is the Shadow Dragons. Like leader skill 130% is, I think, something that they're not going to be allowing themselves to do, especially for something like HATCHIYAK, who's literally on nothing. Because you gotta think, like these units are typically like limited to a certain team, because like again, this guy wants to be a GT bosses, this guy wants to be on Majin Power, despite him not being on the category. Oob wants to be on like this weird. Oob is weird. Even Easy 8, he's really strange. Like he gets stats. Hold on, where's the where's the Majub? This is a weird one, because if he's the only Majin Power category ally, he gets buffed, but if he's not, then he becomes like a support, and it's weird. So they're like limited to certain categories. This one wants to be on Wicked Bloodline, and this one, he is the most generic one, but he also gives an artificial life form buff. So I'm assuming what they're going to do with HATCHIYAK is make him limited to some category. I don't know what category, because he's not on any that are good. I mean, technically crossover would be something that he would work on, but again, like he's not on Hearts' leader skill where you would want him to be on. So it's weird and not optimal for him. And like all of these other ones were like all like okay on release, like they were all solid. The thing is with Battlefield LRs is you're not allowed to rainbow them for like 2 years after they come out. And by that point, they're like literally awful. Like we're able to rainbow this guy, but he came out last year, and we were only able to rainbow him like middle of this year. Like it takes a year and a half to rainbow these guys, and it's just not what you would want to happen. Like it's just like, because they're good when they come out, but not nearly viable enough to the point where they're like something that you want to go for, and by the time you can rainbow with them, they're all like dead by then. Like this unit is literally only good for its like leader skill. Like are they all 130? This one's not, because he hasn't easy aid yet. Then you are 120 because you're extreme plus. Yeah, so he's probably gonna be like on 130 giant form leader, so I can see him being completely dead on release. This HATCHIYAK is a very confusing pick for a new character. Like out of literally anything that they could have picked for Battlefield, HATCHIYAK was not in the cards. I think, I don't know if this is supposed to be a buff for like Cell Max when he comes out, because I feel like this guy's actually going to link probably quite well with Cell Max, because I can see them having Berserker, Tough as Nails, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, Legendary Power. Like I can see them having a lot of links, but like where are we running Cell Max and HATCHIYAK, right? Like it's just not something that's going to exist probably ever, unless we get some weird artificial life form team that includes like cells and stuff. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about HATCHIYAK getting an LR buff for things like Kid Buu. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.